all generations. Plan your next memory at gatlinburg.com.
I'm having a good time smiling this morning. Kevin Bragg is here with Bragg Weight Loss, and he has a smile on his face, I guess, every time we see him, because you get to bring miracles to people with weight loss that's finally effective and lasting. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's a real problem. I was going to say something earlier, and I stopped myself short because I almost said, if you've been wishing that you had lost the weight, but you didn't quite do, quote, the right things, then maybe, you could help. The truth is, Kevin, for an awful lot of people, it's not about doing the right things. Their bodies just need kind of a reset, and you can't create that on your own. You've got to come to somebody who knows really how to get you the change you're looking for. Is that fair to say?
That is very fair to say. Yes, our bodies kind of can get stuck in fat storage, hormone dominance, and definitely need a little kickstart to help the body get into a fat burning state.
You just said a word that got a lot of people edging up on their chair, because you said hormone. So as we go through our lives, our hormones change. So a lot of people probably are thinking, I used to be able to lose the weight like that, and now I can't anymore. And it seems like the more I try, the more I even get farther and farther behind. Is that what happens as we get older?
It does, yes. And one of the many fantastic parts about the program is it's going to factor in the root cause of the issues why we don't lose weight.
So when you say the program, what do you mean? What's an initial visit look like with you?
The initial visit's going to be, we're going to get some brief information, known medical conditions, any medications that clients are on, and it's going to be completely customizable to fit their specific needs.
So I have been in situations before in my life, I bet this is relatable for a lot of people, where there's a vacation planned or a special event coming up, and it seems like 2 to 3 weeks ahead of it, I think, geez, I wish I had done a little bit better job exercising or watching those desserts or whatever it might be. The weight does not come off quickly. In your situation, it does, because once people come in with that program and they have maybe 40 pounds to lose, by doing your protocol, they drop quite a bit of weight quickly, don't they?
They do. Typically what we see with females, they're going to lose anywhere from 20 to 22 pounds.
In a month?
In 40 days.
In 40 days.
Males are going to be closer to 28 to 30 pounds in those 40 days. And then not only some key components that have been missed in the past, well, it's all well and good to lose the weight. Mm-hmm. Well, then you've got to learn to be able to sustain that long term. Mm-hmm. So we do coach you through that, and we reprogram your brain to accept the lower weight after you go through the 40 days. Then you go in through the reset phase, mm-hmm. and then the very end of the last 3 months is where we are helping you to keep that weight off.
So it's a 5 to 6 month program.
It's 5 months.
So you get to know your clients pretty well in the course of that time. They also have direct access to you, because there are going to be times where either they are just having a fit, they're feeling a little bit unempowered, they have a question, they can contact you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're there to be a coach even when the office is closed.
I am.
So when you mentioned something about you retrain the brain or reset the brain, what does that look like?
Well, what we're doing is we're helping them to establish that new lower weight. We're helping them establish their metabolism at that high, but their metabolism is going to improve. Mm-hmm. It's going to speed up because they are now able to burn fat, and as a result, now we've got to teach their body to get adjusted to that, and you do so by being able to maintain that. You get some new foods after those when you get into that phase, to where it's going to be easier for you to maintain that weight.
Most of us know the risks of sugar and the damaging effects of sugar. There could be people watching though who say, I don't really eat that much sugar, but I still struggle. Is salt something that we overtake of here too? Is that a problem?
Salt can be, yeah, just like anything else, everything in moderation.
When I use the phrase having a fit, I guess it's because I've been there myself. When you try to not eat dessert after 3 or 4 days, you think, man, if I don't get something sweet, I'm going to lose it. Is that a common thing you hear from people?
It is. But the one of the neat things about that though is once you've been able to, the further away from sugar, meaning the more days you are away from it, the easier that's going to become. And then once you are able to burn fat, things like that, your cravings for sugars, sweets, things like that go dramatically down.
So that's part of that natural reset of your brain, because it slowly grows to understanding that it doesn't need that sugar after all. Is that right?
Right.
So if people want to contact you today, do they initially come in and spend about an hour with you? How long is it?
It would take about an hour to do all of that, 30 minutes to do the consultation, things like that. And then, just see if it's a good fit for them.
So quick math, here we sit in summer, your 5 months would be ended by the time you sit down for your Thanksgiving meal, certainly by Christmas, and you would be a new you, feel great about yourself, and have the tools in place to really make it be a lifelong practice for you. All by calling 219-5627. BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com is the website. Thanks.
Thank you.
And it is Monday after all. That always means a time for our dad joke of the week. So here's Jason again to get your eyes rolling.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West